my metal mommy mine. Okay. He evolved this morning. Wow! I bet he can beat Metal Greymon. No way, your shrimp won't have a chance. Hey! Oh, you're here. Wow! Metal Greymon and Metal Mommymon. We'll see who wins now.
Okay, hello and welcome to Branch Takes another quick look at Digimon World. This game originally came out in 2000, or 1997 I think, in Japan, but, well, I don't know, I did a quick look on this a couple of years ago, and I wanted to give it another kind of quick look over. So let's quickly get right on into the game. I say quickly, we have a bit of narration to do. I'm Digimon. Tell me about yourself. Do you have a Digivice? Sure, why not? I see. Do you prefer day or night? Night. Alright, what's your name? So, basically, depending on how you answer these questions, you'll be given one of two starter Digimon. You'll get either Agumon or Gabumon, and honestly, yeah, you mostly just want to get Agumon, because Gabumon makes this so much needlessly harder.
I'm home. Huh? It's Digimon. Huh? He's saying something. Huh?
Okay, so with that, enter Digimon World. And also, I don't remember if I actually have Agumon or Gabumon as my starter, because I know it depends on how you answered the questions, but we'll see how this goes. I think I have Agumon. No, I have Gabumon. Okay, that's fine. He arrived. It worked. A human, just like you said, Gigi. Shh, he's getting up. Huh? Where am I? Welcome to Digimon World. What? Yikes. What's the matter? Who are you guys? These are Digimon. What? Huh? I thought you knew about Digimon. Oh, I got it. This is a dream. It's not a dream. Hey, wait, you're Tokomon. This is a really realistic dream. This isn't a dream, but it's not real either. What are you talking about? Who are you? I am Digimon. Don't know any Digimon by that name. That's true. There are more Digimon than you know of in this... There are more Digimon than you know of. This is Digimon World. Digimon World? This world is not a dream, nor is it real. It's our world. Gee, it looks too real to be a dream. Look behind you. You'll see what I mean. What? Okay, so... basically, oh, I remember now. I got sucked into that Digimon keychain. That's right. Why am I here? Come to my house, I'll explain. Okay, I'll explain more once I actually get into gameplay. I invited you here to save us. Save you from what? We are in File City. It's in the center of File Island. A city? Here? Well, it was a city. There used to be all kinds of Digimon who lived here. Digimon started to lose heart and moved out of the city. What do you mean? I'm not sure what caused it. Digimon started losing their speaking skills. Some of them still talk, but they all forgot that they lived here. So that's what you meant by losing heart. It's dangerous if we do nothing. But why me? Because you're good at raising Digimon, right? I'm good at it, alright. Don't you realize that you're speaking Digimon? Huh? No way, I'm speaking plain old English. Or insert language you're playing the game in here. To us, it sounds like Digimon. That's right! In this world, your love for Digimon will give you strength. Thanks. That's why I chose you. You can rally all of the Digimon on the island. What? You can count on me. Alright. Thanks, you're our only hope. So where do I start? Take Gabumon and explore the island. Find the cause of this danger and get the Digimon to come back. Okay, let's go. Wait, I haven't finished yet. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to actually go right back in and talk to Tokomon, because Tokomon will give you basically a starter item set, and they are very helpful items to have. So it is a very important thing to do right at the start. You can have this, good luck. We get lots of items. So basically, we have healing items, food, basically a revive, MP restore in case we get sick, and in case we get sick and injured. Okay, so basically the reason I named my Digimon Digi is because in this game, you will gain and lose Digimon very regularly. Like, it will happen a lot throughout the game. Would you like some meat? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to explain. This is a meat farm. We grow meat for everyone. You grow meat on a farm? Yes, what's wrong? Nothing. It's alright, please continue. Gigi and I decided to give you 3 pieces of meat a day, so here's today's. So with that, we got 3 pieces of meat. Over here gives us access to Mount Infinity. That is the final dungeon of the game. We need to get... I want to say it's 50 kind of points back into the city, and then and then you'll be ready to go there. So pretty much, we will not be seeing Mount Infinity in this video. To be totally honest, in my entire life, I have never legitimately made to Mount Infinity. I've only ever finished this game once when I was a kid, and that was by doing, not by doing. Basically, my neighbor had a Game Shark, so I basically cheated my way to getting there. Also, I'm quickly leveling up my stats, just a little bit. Also, if you play this game, be prepared to see this a lot, because this is a large part of the game. And also, this game is very cryptic in how you're actually supposed to take care of your Digimon. And despite the fact that we just fed it some meat, Gabumon is still hungry. So you will always need food in this game. Also, Agumon will always rush you here, and he will challenge you straight away. The game... Okay, let's run back and hopefully get to the bathroom before Gabumon needs to go. So, basically, if your Digimon unpoops itself, basically, a meter will gradually go up. If that meter fills, your Digimon will evolve into Sukamon, and that applies to every single Digimon in the game, as far as I can tell. However, their actual evolutions are based on time and various other stats. Pretty much depending on the moves, how many moves they know, how many fights they've been in, how many care mistakes you've had with them, and like their general stats can determine what they'll turn into. If they don't meet the criteria to evolve into anything else, they will become Numamon. You will need Numamon for one section of the game. Other than that, you probably don't really want a Numamon. Wow. Huh? Oh, what? Now? Okay, let's fight. Okay, so, basically, when this music plays, you can usually tell that if you win this fight, the Digimon will join the city. However, you will immediately see here why... Actually... Okay, so when you start the game with Agumon, you only have... Like, when you start with Agumon, you have the Fire Breath attack, but Gabumon has Sonic Jab, which is that very slow melee attack, like where he just kind of claws the air in front of him for a few seconds, and it will whiff pretty regularly. It doesn't hit too hard. It's not exactly ideal. I'll be totally honest, I have played this game on and off since I was a kid, and I, to this day, I still don't fully understand everything in this game. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff. Also, you may notice, as the fight is going on, there's some letters appearing below our health and MP. When that maxes out, we can use basically a finishing move. It's every Digimon has one, and it's like their unique special move. Unfortunately, you can't like bank it for another fight. Like, if I build it up in this fight, I can't go into another one and then just use it, which is a little unfortunate. But with that, Agumon is defeated, and does it drop anything for me? It did not. Although if it does, there is a typo. I lost. Rats. I should invite him to the city. Excuse me, could you come to the city? What? City? You in that old place? Well, sure, why not? Well, okay, I'm Agumon. Nice meeting you. Okay, so, with that, Agumon joins the city. Alright, it pays to try. I'll keep on asking. So, basically, as you fight, you can learn new moves, and also, depending on the brain status effect, not status effect, the brain stat, I guess, you can also find yourself in a situation where you can learn just new tactics, new moves, and some evolutions do require this. However, I don't know all the ins and outs of all of them. Also, if you know how to do them properly, like if you're good at it, you can make this go a lot faster by just doing the bonus tries. Actually, I will use this for an example. I'll use running. So, bonus try. If you match up these, so health, yeah, I've never been good at that. So, to be, actually, the fastest, most practical way, as far as I can tell, to actually do training is start and then immediately stop it. Up it and then go again. Okay, and now Gabumon has to go right back to the bathroom. And this is basically the gameplay loop. You need... Okay, so when you have a baby Digimon, it'll evolve very soon. Also, the item bank is now open. That will be... Basically, that is what Agumon's job in the city is. As we go through the game, we'll get more and more things added to the city, and it'll become, well, more like a city. But now I'm going to go and just kind of investigate the native forest. However, I kind of want to dodge it for... I kind of want to dodge the Midori Betamons, I think they're called. Sorry, Madoki Betamons. So, let's see how this fight goes. Because obviously, this is like the base area. Like, this is the base area, the weakest regular enemies in the game. And that was a huge move. Hang on. So yeah, pretty much, this is why Gabumon is not the starter that you want. Like, if you want to play the game on, like, hard mode, effectively, I would say go with Gabumon. But if you're just playing the game generally, even though I do really like Gabumon, I would personally just always say go with Agumon for this game. Just because it's so much generally more practical. Like, it's so much more practical just generally. And, yeah, unfortunately, you can't physically control your Digimon onto this. Okay, we blocked that. We also can't actually fully control when we'll block or anything. And also, sometimes your Digimon will kind of just, like, stand around looking confused for a bit. And that is basically... I'm genuinely amazed that Madoki Betamon didn't just run up and hit me there. Okay, we need to hit it one more time and we'll win the fight, though. And that should do it. Nope, it got blocked. But yeah, that's a perfect example of why Sonic Jab is... That's a perfect example of why Sonic Jab is a bad move to have. But hey, we won. And do we learn a new move? I would love to learn a new move, but I think you get those very rarely. And we only got 100 bits. Okay, so we didn't really get anything, because you can get bits, you can learn moves, you can get items, and I now need to beeline somewhere else, because I know where I need to go. This is actually the next kind of story bit that I need to do, because, no, I'm backtracking. I'm accidentally backtracking because I'm panicking, because I know where I need to be, and I need to get it done fast. Okay, pretty much, what you need to do to make progress at this early juncture, I will also take a Digimushroom when I can, and because, hey, that is free food just lying around on the floor of the forest, I also want to dodge the red Vegemons that are in here. They are located over here. Yeah, because the red Vegemons are dangerous. Like, those things are actually a problem. They are very much a threat to me. Kunamon's bad. We can fight Kunamon. I am not going to right now because I don't think I would win. And we also are on a little bit of a time crunch here, because we need to go all the way down to the beach and Koella Point. Because there we will meet Koellamon. And Koellamon is the first major Digimon we need to meet to progress the story. And pretty much, he will only appear here during the evening or like sunset hours, so we can just beeline over here. And, boop, there he is. He's an interesting little guy. Hey, are you human? I'm Koellamon, the fish Digimon. Did you come to see me? Yes, we looked all over. Ha, is that so? The bridge upstream's broken and you want to go across, right? Yep. I see. Fine, I'll help you. So basically, he just gets his crew, and you can now cross. Now, walk on our heads. Don't worry. Realistically, considering the player character is like, I think they're like 8 or something, considering he just jumps across like that, that's impressive. This world needs more teamwork. Let's meet again. So this is the tropical jungle. Quite simply, if I try to fight anything here, I will get immediately murked. I will not win any fight with anything here. So I want to leave. I do not want to be here. Also, those are like Azurimon, and also we've now found a bridge. Normally, if you come across here before the tropical jungle, this bridge is broken. So for now, now we've successfully fixed the bridge, which is always a good thing, because now that means that, well, we can go back and forth from the jungle whenever. Also, there is a gap in the wall here. Once Kunamon joins the city, he will kind of eat through, and that gives you a shortcut back to the bridge so you can get back to the jungle faster. Because, pretty much, a lot of this game is the world kind of looping back around on itself. And also, a lot of this is currently me trying to avoid fights at all costs, because Gabumon is just bad in fights. I wish I was joking, but Gabumon is horrible to have to fight with. Sonic Jab is a terrible move. But hey, I will take a couple more Digimushrooms being available. And basically, I want to go and get Koellamon right now, because if you come back, he will join the city. No fight or anything, he will just join the city. Oh, it's you. The bridge is fixed. I hear you're making a city. I got a request. I want you to help me just like I helped you. Huh? Making a city means saving this island. Everyone will be saved. Does that mean you'll come to the city? Yes, I'll go to your city. Don't ask me how the fish goes around there and gets to the city in the center of the island that doesn't have a water source, because I have no idea. But I'm not going to go and check out the rest of... I'm not going to go and check out the rest of the jungle just yet. Although, maybe I should, because I know that there's a couple... Okay, there's a couple of Digimon that I could get, but I think I would just die to them if I tried to fight them. I also don't think I can currently beat Kunimon either. So let's go and attempt to fight one of the other Digimon in this area, who I also don't like my odds of fighting. So, over here, we can't do anything with this right now, but Etamon will appear here much later in the game. No one's here, go home. Yeah, Etamon will appear here way later in the game. I don't know exactly when, but I know that Etamon does appear here, and you have to fight him. I'm pretty sure once he joins the city, he gets kicked out. But also, like, they will sell you golden mushrooms, which will digivolve your Pokemon into Etamon. Am I on full health? I am close enough to full health. Look. A flower. I'm a flower. I said I'm a flower, aren't you listening? So, Palmon is going to be the next Digimon that we have to fight to get to join the city. And Palmon is not the toughest Digimon in the world, but since we only have Sonic Jab, this could be a problem. Because Palmon also has Poison status available. And also, since it started its attack, it did that. And I think we have to move slower because we're poisoned. So, pretty much, the plan for fighting Palmon is basically survive for long enough. Basically, it is survive for long enough to be able to just use, whatchamacallit? Survive for long enough to be able to hit it out with Blue Blaster, and then hopefully that can do enough to take her out. Because this is going to be a long fight. Right? And we are going to get... Okay, you know what? If nothing else, Gabumon is doing a good job on defense. He's doing well at blocking. I'd also like to thank Palmon for periodically stopping to do that Spore attack. Also, its attack just came out faster. And also, I don't have a way to actually fix Poison. Because Poison and, like, Overworld Sickness are two different things. They are two very different things, and that is kind of an issue. But hey, hopefully we can at least land Blue Blaster. So, I just need to get one more hit in. In your own time, Gabumon. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Okay, I'm just gonna risk it. Basically, you do that, and then you power up by mashing L1 and R1. 526. I mean, we're still gonna lose. We're still gonna lose. I'm still gonna have to use the Restore, more than likely. But we can win this fight. Yeah, this is pretty much a case where I am absolutely... Actually, hold on. Attack! Attack, Gabumon! You can win! Oh, he's dead. No, he blocked! He blocked! Kill Gabumon! No, he lost. Okay. Yeah, we have to use the Restore. So basically, when you get knocked out, you have a countdown from 5 to basically get back up, or your Pokemon dies. Wait, I didn't have enough MP to attack, that was the problem! I've wasted everything. I've wasted it all. Okay, we won. It was terrible, but we won. And Gabumon is nearly dead. But Palmon dropped a brain chip. That will increase the brain status effect. I hate fighting. In that case, come to the city. It's peaceful there. The city? Sounds like fun. I'm Palmon. You'll find me useful. And we will find Palmon useful. We'll find Palmon very useful, in fact. However, I definitely don't want to fight anything else right now, because if I do, I will die. Which means it is time to play the time-tested classic Digimon World minigame of avoid absolutely everything, because you will die if you fight stuff. To be totally honest, I had to use the restore, and those things are pretty rare for most of the game, from what I recall. So the fact that I had to drop that on, you know, what is effectively the second boss. Well, the first actual boss that isn't like the tutorial fight. Yeah, it's not exactly a great sign for things to come. But hey, this is what I signed up for when I got Gabumon. Like, I wish I was joking, but Gabumon is genuinely just really bad. Sonic Jab it's just a garbage move. You never want to have it. Like, I'm sure... Okay, I would like to make a slight correction on that. I'm certain that there's probably some Digimon where that animation comes out fairly quickly, and it could be useful. Gabumon is not one of those Digimon. Like, if I had it on Tyrannomon or something and it does a little kick, maybe then it could work. Also, because Gabumon is tired, let's you know, just let him go night-night. I don't think where they sleep really determines anything. But now we sleep, and that jumps us ahead 8 hours, I believe. It's either 6 or 8 hours. I don't remember which. And I forgot to go and pick up the new meat for the day. Which means we will also be able to go and see what Palmon is doing. Because Palmon will take over, Palmon will take over the meat farm, so we will find Tanemon just kind of, you know, sitting soaking up the sun here. Yep, sun rays, there we go. And Palmon has now taken over the place. I expanded the meat farm. I'll give you 3 pieces of giant meat a day, and they'll sell you for and they will sell you meat for 500 per if you want to buy more. So eventually, Vegemon will take over for Palmon. Palmon will go here, and another plant will grow here that we actually need in order to get Vegemon. This isn't available yet. Okay, yeah, Euromon will kind of just tell you various things. You need to come back and talk to him somewhat frequently, especially in the early game, to find new areas and just kind of go new places. So, Coelomon has opened a shop here. Welcome to my shop. I'll give you a great price. I'm not good at sales, but neither is anyone else. I'm in charge of sales for now. I hope we can do business. Please bring back as many Digimon as you can. So let's see what we can buy. The stock is very limited so far, but hey, that is totally understandable. You know, it's a startup, and I will also buy 6 meats. To be totally honest, I don't know how much money I'm gonna need, because realistically, I'm probably not gonna be playing for all that much longer. Okay, no, I'll play until Gabumon evolves, because I want to see what I would get from what I've been training. 10 out of 10, we dodged it. Oh, also, it is entirely possible that your Digimon can evolve into another one that can't use the moves, I think. So you do need to also learn new moves as you go. Actually, maybe if I trained Agility. If I trained Agility, that might work for Gabumon. Like, Gabumon would probably get good stuff out of Agility, because that way it would be able to run around faster. Because realistically, he was not exactly fast in that fight with Palmon. So let's get that up to 100. Yeah, I'll try to get his speed up to 100. Oh, he needs to quick bathroom break. Okay, and then we can be right back. Yeah, I think this is one of the things. I think this is part of the issue that I would have doing a full series on this. Like, it's a lot. As much as I do like this game in a lot of ways, there is quite a bit of kind of like micromanaging to it. Because the game does not tell you how to, like, train and digivolve your Pokemon. And also, after a certain amount of time, every Digimon will just fade away. It doesn't matter how well you train it, there is a certain cutoff where a Digimon will just die of old age, basically. So let's, you know what, let's give it a bit of extra MP as well. We more than likely will never need this MP, but hey, I will take the MP. And then I'll also, you know what, here's what I'll do. I'll try to get all of his I'll get the health and MP up to 1,000, and all of his base stats up to 100, and then, okay, quick, another bathroom break. But yeah, this is unfortunately, okay. This is basically what the entire gameplay loop is. Kind of go to the gym, train your Digimon, make sure it's all well taken care of and everything. Eventually it evolves, and then it's, like, actually strong enough to fight things. Like, I would feel at least a fair bit more confident fighting the Madoki Betamons and stuff in the forest if I had, if I had a better attack. But also, I don't really know how learning attacks works. I think you do have to, like, fight certain enemies. Also, Gabumon has not been hungry all day. Like, he has needed to go to the bathroom, like, 4 times, but he has not been hungry. However, he is also now a little bit exhausted, so I am going to go and let him take an hour's rest. Basically, if you go over to Gigimon's house and talk to, I think it's called Punimon, that will pretty much just let you take a rest for an hour in the chair. Which is weird, because it's going to rest for an hour, and then wake up and be like, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. I'm Punimon, why don't you take a rest here for a while? Recovers HP, MP, and lowers tiredness. So, let's take a little rest. Also, we'll be able to tell when night fully kicks in. Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to know when night fully kicks in because the music will change. Also, despite the fact that it didn't say Gabumon was tired anymore, but it was still very clear that you're, like, dragging its feet. It's getting tired. Okay, so, what were my stats looking like again? Because I want to get 100 on everything. Okay, I need a little bit more brains, a little bit more defense, and a little bit more MP. So, let's do that, and then hopefully be able to investigate a little bit more. Because I know that there is a mine, and I know that there's a couple of other things. And back to the bathroom we go, and he got tired immediately again. This is, unfortunately, the nature of Digimon World. However, after a certain point when you get more Digimon to kind of join the city, the shop will grow and expand, and as the map gets bigger, you'll gain access to items like the Porta Potty, which is basically like, oh, you can just have your Digimon, you know, use the bathroom wherever safely. So you get that eventually, and you also, I think the tiredness means we won't get anything from that. No, we still got stuff out of it, okay. Okay, come on, Gabumon, it's just a tiny little bit more. Oh, I know I'm pushing you probably way too hard, buddy. Okay, you need to sleep. Okay, so now he, you know, goes back to sleep, takes another nap, and then I'm going to do one kind of session of brain training, and then we should be good to go. Also, I have had it happen in the past that my Digimon has... Like, I'm fairly certain I've had this happen in the past. Okay, we now have the attack command. Cool. And Gabumon is hungry, so let's give him giant meat to eat. Maybe that's a little bit overkill. Honestly, he just ate the giant meat and it still wants more. Okay. I mean, he's worked hard. He's earned it. He's definitely earned it. Because Gabumon, as much as I did kind of talk smack on him only having Sonic Jab and it being the slowest move imaginable, I'm not going to begrudge Gabumon as a Digimon for that. I'll begrudge the game developers for making him like that, but still. Also, eventually you will find a Gabumon out in the wild. I will not find him in this playthrough. Like, sorry, I won't find him in this video because you find him way later. Oh, also, I should probably mention how, not how stats work, how growing the city works. basically, the city has a prosperity ranking, and it will go up to... I don't actually know what the maximum is. I think the maximum must be 100. I'm going to assume the maximum is 100. I think it's probably faster if I go back to try to get into the bathroom than the other option. So basically, you can get up to, I think it's 100, and depending on the kind of evolution level of the Digimon that joins the city, it'll be worth 1, 2, or 3. So for example, Agumon and Palmon, who joined the city, were Rookie-level Digimon. They are worth 1. I think Coelamon was also a Rookie level. But if I, let's say, fought Greymon and got that to join the city, that's a Champion level one. And it being a Champion level Digimon would evolve it, would bring 2 points. And later in the game, if I got an Ultimate level Digimon, that would bring 3 points. It's a little bit... like, it's not particularly complicated, but it's simultaneously a bit inconvenient. I know that after you talk to Digimon, when you talk to Digimon after you reach 15 Prosperity, at 15 Prosperity, Greymon will appear and will challenge you to a fight. If you win, he'll join the city, and I believe Greymon opens up a battle arena, and then at 30, I think, at 30 is Andromon makes an appearance. And Andromon is kind of powerful. I remember Andromon being a bit of a problem. And finally, after you reach 40, it's either 45 or 50. I'm going to say 50. I want to say 50. That is when you finally get access to Mount Infinity. Mount Infinity is basically a boss rush. If I recall correctly, in that you fight... it's something like Devimon, Metal Greymon, Megadramon, and then you finally reach the top and you fight Analog Man with his Digimon, Machine Dramon. And Machine Dramon is... it's basically like a giant robot dragon thing. It's very much like the early boss. Like, it's one of those Digimon that you see it and it's like, oh, yeah, that's a final boss. That is a final boss Digimon. Like, 100%. And as such, I believe it actually was the final boss in the original arc of the anime. I don't actually remember how Digimon Adventure really goes. I know that there's like I think there were like the 4 lords or whatever. Because there was Metal Seadramon, there was Piedmon, there was Puppetmon. And then, I think Scorpionmon was there as well. I don't know if it was Scorpionmon, it was something like that. And then Machine Dramon was also there. But also, Myotismon was kind of hanging around up there as well, I think. Also, gonna be totally honest, I've played this game a fair bit in my life. I still always try to avoid 2v1 fights. Like, I hate having to fight more than one Digimon in this game at the same time. It's always bad. And now I'm gonna try to fight Kunamon and see how this works. I'm hungry. So, we give him some food. We'll just give him a mushroom real quick. That's good. Let's fight. So, basically, Kunamon is another optional fight. You can, once again, beat the game without him, but at the same time, it's just get him. However, I also remember Kunamon being the hardest of the kind of early fights, from what I recall. And this is where you get a very annoying status ailment, where you become a kind of like 2D pixel version of your Digimon, and they will do a lot less damage. But sometimes it can actually come in... sometimes they can actually be handy, because you still move pretty fast. And sometimes your attacks are even better. And while you're in that transformation, you can actually kind of go a little bit faster. And you're kind of invincible while doing that little transformation, so you know what? Maybe that's for the best. However, Sonic Jab is still going to remain as garbage as always, and this is not exactly a great place to be fighting, because as you can tell, yeah, if either Digimon runs behind that bush, you cannot see what is going on. Which isn't exactly ideal for me. As soon as he attacks it... okay. I'm gonna go for Blue Blaster. I probably shouldn't, because he's setting up another attack right now. Okay, never mind, he just missed. And he's sat in place. Okay, that should be a big hit. That should be like 400. 441. Huge. Actually massive. Also, oh, he's setting up for his own one. We are about to take like 600 damage or something. 515. I'm gonna heal. I feel like I can manage without it, but we should be okay. Not gonna lie, ever since I was a kid, I always liked the kind of shredding cardboard noise that makes when you land that hit. I don't know what it is about it. I've always just liked that sound. But yeah, pretty much, Gabumon does make this a lot harder than it needs to be. But hey, we are getting through. And I don't think I can learn any moves from this, unfortunately. I mean, I say that ever since I was a kid, I've put probably way more hours than I would like to admit into this game. I still don't know how learning moves works. I know that you probably, learn them from Digimon that have similar properties to the one you have, but I don't know what that would count as for Gabumon off the top of my head. And I just need one more hit. One more hit. One more actual hit, Gabumon. Come on, you can do it. There we go, we beat Kunamon. Fantastic. Woo! And this gives us the MP chip, I think? Yeah, Kunamon drops an MP chip, which will increase your maximum MP. This isn't good. What should I do? Come to the city and work off what you ate. Okay, I'll do that. I'm an insectoid Digimon named Kunamon. Nice to meet you. I mean, he says that, but it's like, I gave him a mushroom I picked up in the forest. I feel like that's kind of disingenuous of me. It'd be like, hey, yeah, work off what you ate. What? The nothing. Like, I literally gave this thing a mushroom that I picked up off the forest floor. However, because we have Kunamon in the city now, we can finally just loop back around to File City. Later, as you go through the game, it is actually really satisfying to see the city grow. I saw some delicious plants, so I decided to eat. I guess it came too breezy in the city. Fair enough. Okay, so, you know what, I haven't shown the mine yet. I'll go and check out the mine. I probably shouldn't check out the mine. The mine is dangerous. The mine is dangerous, and there's also a fight with Dramojamon there. So, I definitely would probably be better off avoiding that for now. So, yeah, that's probably for the best if I try to avoid that for now. Oh, but also, at the same time, I kinda need to get stuff done. Although, I don't, because, okay, pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'll keep going until Gabumon evolves, and then that's when I'll end off this video. I don't know how long that'll take. It could be 5 minutes, it could be another 20. We will find out. How much health am I on? Low. I am on low health. I'll go and check out the mine just because I can, but I'm gonna try to avoid fighting. Well, the drill tunnel, sorry to give it its proper name. Okay, so, over here we come to the drill tunnel, which is tied to Dramojamon. Dramojamon is kind of a bit of an annoyance to fight, especially with Gabumon in the early game. Also, I hope you like the sound of, like, drilling, because that's what you get in this area. You also get Goburimon as your kind of regular encounter. Okay, you know what? I kind of want to fight that Goburimon, because if you come in here, you can fight 3 at a time, and that is pretty bad. So, if I go to the left here, there is a fight with Dramojamon. And if I go right over here, we get like an underground pond, I think. There we go. And you get to this underground pond, and you talk to Dramojamon, who's like, hey, we need to move all this dirt. So you end up dragging all that dirt. This is a dangerous place for amateurs. Stay away, it's too dangerous. So I think you actually have to beat the Dramojamon in the kitchen area before you can do that. But I do not like my odds of doing that, so I'm going to just avoid that fight. However, once you get through there, you kind of just breeze through an entire section. and pretty much you have to just drag dirt in just out of the place. You have to do like 10 laps. It's really annoying. Like, genuinely, it is a very annoying little bit to do. But then, when you finally get through, you get into like a kind of underground lava lake. And from there you get to fight Meramon. And then when Meramon leaves and joins the city, the entire place dries up. And that ties to a place that you need later in the game for Meramon. Sorry, for Leomon. You go through the Meramon place and it leads to something that's very special for Leomon. And from there you can get Leomon to join the city. I don't actually remember what Leomon does in the city. I want to say he acts as like part of the police, effectively. I know that Ugamon does. And also, I think we can beat this Gubberimon. We might take a little while, but I think we can win. Also, that Magma Bomb attack. Basically, it was setting up to do a move called Magma Bomb. Basically, it throws a big lava bomb, basically. It does a lot of damage, if I recall correctly, if it hits. So, I'm very glad that I didn't get hit by it. Gubberimon is very clearly like the, hey, this thing evolves into Ugamon Digimon. But at the same time, at the same time, you don't really need to worry about that. The game will tell you when Ugamon is going to make his first appearance, and I hate it. Genuinely, fighting Ugamon in this game is, to this day, one of my least favorite things. I intentionally avoid him wherever possible, because fighting Ugamon is something that I've never been fond of, because he will jump you and it's a 3v1 fight. And I've never liked it, because 3v1 fights in this game are not fun. Okay, we got next to nothing out of that, okay. Basically, you get next to nothing out of fighting Ugamon. You have to fight him multiple times. You have to fight him multiple times until he finally gives up and joins the city. And every time it's like a 3v1. He never gives you that 1v1. And that proves to be very difficult. Because, to be totally honest, it's not enjoyable. Battling one thing at a time can be difficult enough. Like, battling one thing can prove to be difficult enough. Fighting 3 things at a time can prove to just be an absolute death sentence sometimes. And as you go through the game, you'll start seeing more screens that have more things on them at the same time. Obviously, I don't think there's ever a time in the game when you can get yourself into, like, a 6v1 or anything. Like, you can never get into a situation that's that bad, but you can still get some pretty bad situations. And then there's some places that I remember trying to get out of in this game, and they're just miserable to try to get out of. Like, trying to get out of the Uvadel Cemetery without fighting, to this day, is something that I cannot do consistently. Because you come out of the Uvadel Cemetery, and that's basically when the game goes, okay, cool. What are you doing, though? Oh, because now there's 2 enemies that can loop around and outwards. More often than not, they will loop inwards and attack, which makes them very annoying to have to get around. And it's usual, like, there's 2 different types depending on depending on the time of day. And you know what? We're pretty close to Uvadel, so I've also done pretty much everything I feel confident doing in the main city. So you know what? Just for the rest of this episode, let's go and check out the the jungle. I'm going to try to avoid fighting absolutely everything that I can, because I will die fighting anything in here. Because the tropical jungle is violence. Like, this is a difficulty spike of a zone, from what I recall correctly. Also, there is a potential every time you come to this screen that you will see Piximon. Yeah, I do not want to fight Piximon. If I see him, I will avoid him at all costs. Fortunately, he doesn't chase you or anything, but he does a lot of damage. He is very powerful. Like, he is basically a Digimon who will appear, and if you fight him this early in the game, he will just annihilate you, as far as I'm aware. Like, I intentionally avoid him for a reason. Okay, so, now in the Mangrove region, we can find regular Betamon. I think he's just up here. Yeah, there he is. There's regular Betamon. Something came back to life. Huh? I used to live in the city. You smell like the city. Wow! It's scary. I left the city and I lost my memory, but thanks to you I remember everything now. I'm gonna go back to the city, okay? Of course, I'm sure the city is more lively than before. Really? Alright, I'll try my best. So, Betamon will go and... I think he joins the shop? I'm pretty sure he joins the shop alongside Coelamon. So they'll add a couple of new things to the store. As you go through the game, I think Patamon joins, I think Biomon joins, I know Monochromon joins, because anyone who played this game as a kid will be able to tell you the nightmare that is getting Monochromon to join. Because Monochromon chooses violence, but not in combat, through sales. Getting Monochromon to join the city in this game requires working retail. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. Also, I'm gonna dodge back around this thing, check this sign. Warning, I will shoot any trespassers, Centarumon. So, now we have to make our way through the Amida Forest. And this is where Centarumon is located. I will say, I do quite like the music in here. And the alarm goes immediately. Trespasser alert. Trespasser alert. I will shoot. So, Centarumon will periodically shoot. And he will do a lot of damage and blast you back. And also, that's the game's way of saying... hey, you just dropped a 1 HP. So, Centarumon will never kill you. Centarumon will never kill you, but he will severely injure you. Like, he'll drop you to 1 HP, but he will never be able to actually kill you. And when you get to the end here, he'll just be like, oh, fair enough, I'll join the city. Like, he won't kill you, and he won't... Like, he does... That item's reset and changed. Also... Oh, he just blasted me for 500. I don't think I can get through here. You know what? No. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to heal twice. I am going to get through here or die trying. I'm getting Centarumon. You know what? I'll use medium recovery. Okay, I guess he didn't want the medium recovery. So we skull him. And now give him the small recovery, and hopefully he'll be okay. Okay, good work, Gabumon. Thanks for your hard work. Now, do you want to eat the brain chip as well? Oh, wow, he actually did. Okay. Now, let's also give him the MP chip. Does he eat that as well? He does! Wow, what a well-behaved Digimon! So now, let's also give him the small recovery, and does he eat that? No. Nelly. Well, we now got 4 things in a row out of him. Okay, so we scald him. Also, I should note, the game does chat which Digimon you have, and you have a whole bunch of options. However, that's just how Digimon works. Unlike in Pokemon where you have like the 1 or sometimes 2 kind of split evolutions, Digimon you can get, like, 1 thing can turn into like 7 or 8 things sometimes. Okay, pretty much, I think the way you're supposed to do this area is just to kind of, I don't know the exact strategy here, but I always want to try to get all of the items. Okay, there's the end. And we just got shot again. 509, okay. I think we should be able to get there, though. Because this is the end of the forest here. Okay, we made it. 10 out of 10. And he just blasts right through. But there's Centarumon. It's amazing you made it through the forest. I'm Centarumon. I'm sorry for what I did. I didn't test you for fun. I want to work with you. Go on, I'll stay in the city. And Centarumon will actually open up a hospital. You know, for all the bullets he just hit you with. I think we're getting pretty famous. Let's keep it up. And this takes you into the Ancient Dino region. I am not going into the Ancient Dino region because I will get jumped by a Tyrannomon and die. I wish I was joking, but no, you actually will get jumped by a Tyrannomon if you walk more than like 5 steps in there. I mean, the first time, you get jumped by, like, the Gatekeeper Tyrannomon, and he is a very tough fight. I've beaten him in the past, but never with Gabumon. Like, I usually have an evolved Digimon. I think I've beaten him once or twice with Agumon, but it took a ton of items. Okay, we managed to narrowly avoid that. We narrowly avoid that Muchomon, I think is it Muchomon or Muchimon? And I don't want to fight that fly thing either. I don't want to fight Yanmamon. Okay, I joke about that thing being called Yanmamon. I actually think that's what it's called. Okay, so now, oh, we found rare banana. The orange banana? Is this what I think it is? It isn't, but that might be even better than what I thought it was. Okay, like a full HP and MP restore. Actually, hang on, wait, you can't use that in battle. You can't use that in battle, never mind, it's not quite as good as I thought it was. Anyway, this will take us out into Uverdale. Uverdale is a bit scary. I don't know, when I was a kid, this music was very unnerving to me. You just ran up on me, so that's not standing behind you, that's actually, I'm in front of you. Either way, I do not want to fight this thing, we are gonna run away like a big hero. And it nearly killed me, because that probably would have killed. However, this is where you also encounter another slight inconvenience of this game. When you go, like, basically it will just drop you, you will run off that screen. So you can find yourself in a pretty bad spot because of it. Also, some Digimon do just move faster than you. That is just an unfortunate part of life in this game. But yeah, these two stood outside the cemetery. Getting into the cemetery, fine. Getting out of the cemetery, actually just torture. It's torturous sometimes. And also, you reach the edge of the Great Canyon here, and the game will tell you that there's nothing here. Oh no, it's dangerous. However, if we return to the city and talk to Uramon, he will teach us about the invisible bridge. And just as it happens, there's an invisible bridge there that will connect us to the Great Canyon. Also, if I can get that to happen on my way out of this cemetery, that'll be great. So now we also find, I think these things are called like Tsukimon? No, maybe I don't think they're Tsukiyomimon. I don't remember what they are. Like evil Patamon. Anyway, he has Bakemon, who is quite difficult, I remember. Looks like he's asking something. Yes. I think the answer is yes, yes, no, yes. No? He disappeared. No? No. No way, that was the answer was yes, yes, no. And with that, he goes and joins the city. I think it went okay. Also, because of the type of our Digimon, we can't go in here, but this is the Grey Lord's mansion. Basically, you need a virus-type Digimon to go in there, and the Grey Lord's mansion is tied to Myotismon. It's tied to Myotismon, and in there you will also get a boss fight with Skull Greymon when you get to the basement, and that fight is very tough from what I recall. Okay. No way. Nowhere did I just get out of Uverdale Cemetery that easily. It's been years. It's been actual years. I've played this game so much in my life, and I've never, ever gotten out of the Uverdale Cemetery that easily. That's what, I mean, I guess there's a first time for everything, but still, wow. Also, I guess there's just a bathroom here. I mean, I feel like the game is kind of fair with how, and I feel like the game is pretty fair with how kind of spaced apart the toilets are for finding them for your Digimon. Game? Invisible wall, hello? Invisible wall? Knock knock, hello? Can I go through? And now I'm gonna return to the city because realistically I have two options for what I could do here. I could either A, go and deal with the drill tunnel stuff, or B, I could go back to the city and talk to Uramon. Euromon tells you about the the kind of invisible bridge to the Great Canyon, which is absolutely insane to include. It's like, I mean, realistically, that would just be like, you kind of, realistically, that would be a kind of like, you just kind of tap the ground to make sure there is one. Because otherwise, you just kind of fall off into that canyon, and that would be very, very bad. But yeah, Batamon will now be here. Well, what do you think? We decided to help each other and sell these items. So the stock has now improved. So you now have various autopilots and medium recoveries available. So that is pretty good. And then a question if you're window shopping. Batamon will patrol the city during the night, I think? Still don't understand him though. And Centarumon has opened a clinic, which is very helpful. He's basically the town doctor now. Because Centarumon, he does good work. The good centaur doctor, I guess. Hello, surprise, I opened a clinic. It's for treating sickness and injuries. It's not free, but it will be cheap. Your Pokemon looks fine, what do you need? Basically, you can make them not tired, you can buy medicine, and that's a little hint there that he tells you that if you're like too hot or too cold, you can get sick. Basically, in order to get Frigimon, you pretty much need to be terrible. Pretty much, to get Frigimon, from what I recall, you basically need to... I think it's like you need to get a baby Digimon and just go to Freezeland and just let it get sick. And eventually it'll just pass out from the cold. And then Frigimon saves you. Ever been to Great Canyon? Rumor has it that there's an invisible bridge there. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to stick around at the green gym for a little bit and just kind of, I guess, grind stats until Gabumon evolves. And then I will wrap this video up because this has gone on a lot longer than I expected it to. So who knows? Will we be here 2 minutes? Will we be here 20? Okay, Gabumon needs to take a sleep. I think rookie Digimon typically evolve into champion level Digimon after about 3 in-game days. So we should be on the verge of getting that evolution. And then we get to play a fun little minigame called What Will He Become? What kind of Digimon will we get? Oh, he needs to go to the bathroom again. And hopefully by the time this is... hopefully he'll evolve soon. Because I remember I have spent so long playing this game just waiting for Digimon to evolve that never evolve. And then, I think you get about a week. I want to say you get either 5 in-game days or 7 in-game days with champion level Digimon. But if they don't meet if they don't meet any of the stat requirements to evolve into an ultimate level Digimon, they just die at the end of their time. Which obviously isn't exactly ideal. You don't really want your Digimon just randomly dying on you. Like, it can happen, but it sucks. Also, if you lose fights, your Digimon has 3 lives, basically. If they lose fights, if they get knocked out 3 times, they are dead. And they'll kind of just, like, their Ditto will reform as an egg or a Digitama, and then they'll come back, pretty much. It's not exactly ideal, but hey. Like, you know, I would much rather be able to kind of save 2 or 3 Digimon in this game, and then be able to kind of cycle them out as and when need be. Because it is a little bit of a pain having to do it that way. But in general, I do think that this game has... Like, this game has a lot of kind of cool and interesting ideas, but I think it's also just way too cryptic for its own good. I do know that there's plenty of stuff about the game now. Oh, but... like, I know that... Oh, okay, Gabumon is evolving. Place your bets, what will he turn into? I know that people have made, like, a huge thing that can kind of act as a guide for you. But I don't have that with me right now. Okay, Gabumon is evolving, and we are getting, to end off this episode, we will have the evolution into... Centarumon, okay. Okay, that's... can Centarumon even attack? Did he learn a new move? Oh, he did learn a new move. He learned Spitfire just off the bat because he wouldn't be able to use Sonic Jab. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end off this video here. Also, Centaurimon actually has, like, the horse shoe noises as he just kind of, like, gallops along. Anyway, I'm going to end off this video here. Will I come back and play more Digimon World? I'm kind of torn on it because, like, I do want to come back and play through this game and do a full series on it. But also, there's so much grinding and everything in it, I don't think I can really justify it. So, I don't know. I will consider it. I'll take it under consideration, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, so I'm going to end off this video here. Pokemon should be continuing tomorrow, I believe. And, yeah, I'm going to end off this video here. As always, feel free to leave a comment and click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I'll hopefully see you all, well, tomorrow for Pokemon. And I don't know what order these videos will be going up. If this is going up just before the 29th of September, a new series on Monday. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.